Excuse me, guys.
Hello.
Sorry to disturb you. Can you tell me, the government have told us that we need to stay alert. What does that actually mean?
I think the best place to read that on is going to be on the government websites.
No, I understand, but you're here to make sure that we all observe the rules.
Interpretation of it?
Yeah, what do you think it means?
I'd say to be the alert of the modes of transmission of disease, perhaps.
Right.
To exercise social distance and all the rest of it. But I can't comment too much on it. I mean, a lot of the things that I know are public knowledge.
And how would that control the virus exactly?
I'm not too sure I don't know about that.
Because that's what they say, you know, that's the other part of the message.
I mean, the keynote here just reduces
Control
the
the virus.
transmission of disease.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Well, I hope you enjoy your day, okay?
You too, thank you. The government have told us to stay alert so that we can control the virus.
Alright.
What does that mean?
You have to ask our principal.
But you're policing their rules. What does stay alert? How do you stay alert? I mean, do you know what I mean?
Laws, no?
What's that?
It's not the law, it's the common sense.
Right, and how does staying alert control? How exactly staying alert can control the virus?
Well, but firstly,
Explain how that works.
Just a quick question from yourself. Whereabouts are you putting this footage? I know you're a
YouTube.
journalist. Okay, fair enough. Well, we've had this guidance sent to us, which is normal guidance. Have you,
sort of two meters.
Yeah, obviously.
Sorry. So I'm very, very careful about my thing. Sorry, you're actually
have you contacted
1
the press
meter.
office at all?
You're 1 meter away.
Would you like me to?
Yeah, please.
Further back?
Keep
Have
going.
You contacted
Keep
the press
going.
office at all?
2 meters. You're still another 200. Seriously, look,
Have you contacted the
1.7.
press office at all?
Yeah, I've tried to talk to them, but they're very busy.
Well, that would be my advice to you. Obviously,
Right.
To get us.
So you can't.
I tried to get off the pavement to talk to you.
No, that was fair enough. But you can't tell me how staying alert will control the virus. How does that work? Yeah, but I don't understand what it means.
Whatever the government advice is on the website.
No, but what does it mean?
You should follow. That's all
But
I-
what does it
that's all
mean,
I can say to
control
you,
the virus?
okay? So I've helped you as much as I can.
Okay, all right.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and apologies for disturbing you. I won't do this for too long. If you could just cut me a bit of slack, it'll be probably about 5 minutes. Although I have slightly lost track of time since I took 5 grams of magic mushrooms about 2 hours ago. Hello, how are you? Are you enjoying the pandemic?
No, she's trying to keep distance.
She's trying to keep social distance.
Yeah.
Very good. Well done. You've trained her well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick announcement for those of you who are not following the world of showbiz and film. Just to let you know that Charlie Brooker, who is the writer of the Black Mirror series. Anybody here seen the Black Mirror series? No? You've seen it? Yeah. So he has recently come out with a statement that he's no longer going to be writing any more episodes of Black Mirror because we are in the most amazing episode of Black Mirror right now. We're all part of it. It is an elaborate social experiment that's gone a little bit wrong, hasn't it? Now, I am also here to remind you not to be complacent. This is not the time to be complacent. You need to be staying alert. The government have said that we need to stay alert. This is this second stage, fighting against the virus. We need to stay alert, and that means firstly, if you're going to be staying alert, then you've got to be alert to start with. And you guys here look like you've been drinking quite a lot. How exactly are you going to be able to be alert, never mind stay alert, after having all that alcohol you got?
You just had mushrooms, mate.
That's true, I did have mushrooms, that's true. Although mushrooms can actually make you stay more alert than alcohol does. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to be very careful with that alcohol. The problem with alcohol, ladies and gentlemen, is that it could lead to an unnecessary pregnancy, which is basically what we all are. Alcohol has been known, unfortunately, to lead to unnecessary pregnancies, and this is the last time you want to be pregnant. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know that if you do not take precautions in the bedroom, which is really where you really need to stay safe, 2 meters always in the bedroom, right, away from anybody who might be in danger of getting pregnant. That's right. And in fact, it's against the government guidelines to sleep with anybody that you're not living with, right? Which, unfortunately, for me, living on my own with 2 cats makes it very limited. So you guys over here, I'd like to ask you, are you all living together? Yeah, right. Which address? What is your address? What was it? 51 Bollow Lane? Well, all of you, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and please bear with me, I won't be long. I won't tell you exactly what I've had, but I had quite a lot of mushrooms, about 5 grams of mushrooms. I'm not saying what type of mushrooms, because there are children around. I'd like to give you a big round of applause to Boris Johnson for legalising sunbathing. Hooray, come on, give me a big round of applause. Thank you, Boris. We have been campaigning tirelessly over the past few weeks to make sunbathing legal, and finally we are allowed to sit on our own, albeit. Fair enough. Hello.
Hi, can I get some weed if I don't procreate?
Can you get some weed if you don't procreate? Ladies and gentlemen, this man is asking me for some weed in return for not procreating. Absolutely. How much do you need in order for me to know that you definitely will never procreate? How much do you want?
How much are you willing to give away?
How much am I willing to give away? More than what I've got on me at the moment.
I'll take whatever you want.
You'll take whatever I've got on me, okay. You'll have to wait till the end of the show. Obviously I can't do it in public.
Alright, I'll see you in a bit.
Anyway, thanks for that rather unusual question. But that's what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you take mushrooms. Strange things happen to all the people around you. Right? You like to save lives? Do you like to save lives?
I like mushrooms more.
You like mushrooms more?
Yeah, we just assumed that suitcase was full of mushrooms, so that's why.
You assume that this is full of mushrooms. No, I'm not that stupid. Took them all out before I came out here. You know, a few months ago, the idea that some bloke can allow you to sunbathe would have been a bit like, you know, yes, in a few months' time, you will have to get permission to sunbathe. What would you say about that? No, but now, it's absolutely fine. Many people are worried that Bill Gates has got some plan to, like, vaccinate everybody and, like, put some strange things in them and then sterilise them. But I think that's probably one of his better ideas, to be honest. Looking around here, ladies and gentlemen, come on, look around here and ask yourself, if only these people were sterile, at least we wouldn't know that they didn't, like, produce any more of that. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, except for you two, you're so sweet. Yes, you can reproduce, that's fine. Anyway, can I just ask you guys, have you met just now from Tinder, or have you been together since the beginning of the lockdown? Just need to check. So otherwise you're breaking the guidelines.
I'm stuck, mate.
You stuck? You stuck with her? Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Stay alert, you two are staying alert. That's better, at least he's making an effort. What about you? What's going on? What's going on for you, madam? How's it going? How's the old pandemic going for you? Is it going well? Are you enjoying yourself?
I'm enjoying myself right now.
You're enjoying yourself right now? Fantastic. That's really lovely to hear. And what is really going on here? Do you know?
All that's going on right now is listening to you.
Oh, all that's going on is listening to me, but there's also lots of other things going on. Like, what's really going on?
That's the million.
That is the $1 million question, yes. Probably worth a little bit more than that, to be honest, these days. What's $1 million? What can you get for $1 million? I mean, surely, if you really knew what was really going on, that would be worth probably a few billion, wouldn't it? Maybe even trillion. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to try and entertain you, the middle classes, in a pandemic. I like to do things that are near impossible. Just to let you know that I have started a new business selling megaphones. I would strongly recommend that you get them before they run out. $69.99 including package and posting. And this megaphone is very good for keeping social distancing going. Everyone has kept well away from me, including at home with the wife and kids. It works a treat. They never come anywhere near you. Always carry a megaphone wherever you go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the government have changed things a little bit in the last few days. Just to recap, in case you haven't been watching TV, and that is now what your job is to stay alert, guys. Okay, you need to stay alert, and I'm here to try and get you to become alert, and then after that, not just become alert, but to stay alert at all times. That's what you need to do, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you don't stay alert, you won't be able to control the virus, which is the next thing you have to do. Now, I know you might say it's a bit much to ask people like you to control the virus, but I'm afraid we're going to have to rely on you to control the virus because the government can't, obviously. So you are going to have to control it by being alert at all times. If you control the virus and you stay alert, then your prize is you get to save lives, which is great, isn't it? That's what everybody wants, to save a couple of lives. So all you need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is to stay alert. Now, nobody actually knows what that exactly means, but, you know, roughly. If you're going to stay roughly alert, kind of, all the time, including when you're asleep, and then we can control the virus, you and I, we can sort that virus out, just keep around, looking around for you. If you see the virus, stay alert, control it, and then you will be saving lives. That's right. So always carry an electron microscope on you at all times so that you can remain alert and to see any viruses around you at all times. Is that an electron microscope you've got in the back there? In the bag? What's in the bag? Ladies and gentlemen, from now on, you must stay alert. Because I'm here with the megaphone, just to make you start thinking about staying alert. Because at the moment, frankly, you don't look that alert to me. And if you're not alert, how will you be able to do step number 2, control the virus? It's up to you guys to control the virus by remaining alert. Look all around you at all times, and if you see the virus, you know what to do. You need to control it. I know it's difficult to believe that the man here in white trousers and a red top is responsible for controlling the virus, but basically he is. And if anything goes wrong, just to let you know, it's not the government's fault, it's you lot for not staying alert. Because some of you are frankly just not staying alert. There are people in the queue who look really chilled out, as if nothing's going on. Which it isn't, technically, is it? Because basically you're just all stood in a long queue for Tesco, really. It's a bit bizarre. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure lots of people here will be very delighted to know that golf is back on. We are on for some golf. It's been very difficult times for golfers like myself. I don't know how many times I've nearly used one of those clubs for something terrible, just having to live with the wife and kids for all that time. You up there, are you staying alert? Yes? Are you controlling the virus? Yes, wonderful. How come you haven't killed each other yet? How many of you live in there? Just the 2 of you? No children? You lucky couple, you. I bet you're glad you didn't have any children now. Yes, excellent. Let that be a lesson to anybody else who's got a loose cannon. No more children, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to stop with all that nonsense, ridiculous idea that your parents had. Let's be honest. Because this is your parents' fault, ladies and gentlemen. This whole thing is your parents' fault. Because without your parents, you wouldn't know anything about COVID at all. And you wouldn't be in the queue at Tesco having to decide what food to eat to try and eradicate your uncomfortable existential anxiety. At 8 o'clock, we're going to be clapping everybody who has not killed a member of their household, having lived with them for 5 weeks, whatever it is. Anyway, I don't even know anymore. What day is it? Does anybody know what day it is? What's going on in there, you two? Can you tell us? Are you living together? You seem very cooped up in there. Have you come out at all? Are you self-isolating out there? What are you getting up to? Earlier on, I caught, just around the corner, dozens of lockdown breakers who were just sitting in the park whilst people are dying. Although people do die every day, don't they? All over the world, actually. A lot of them die in like Africa because they ain't got enough food. But let's not talk about that.
Excuse me, sir. Why you take me photo?
I'm on a public highway here. This is a public road.
Doesn't matter, you take me photo.
Yeah, but I haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, go.
You take a photo of me?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, fine, go on. Take a photo, it's a pleasure. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here for my YouTube channel to find out what it's like to be in lockdown in this road. I mean, do you have a swimming pool? How does that all work? Are you keeping social distancing in your swimming pools? Because, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for us to realise that people who live in this road also suffer. Their shares have gone down by 25%, a lot of these people. at 8 o'clock this evening. Let's give a big round of applause to all the people in Hampstead Garden Suburb just for being here. Well done. You've put up with a lot, I know. It must be really difficult, it must be tough in there. Can't get the swimming pool attendants to come regularly enough, I know. It's hard. But the cleaners are back now, and the nannies. Oh, thank goodness. The important people are back, aren't they? I bet you guys are really relieved on that one.